What's up? Welcome to the No Manga Podcast, a weekly show about all things skateboarding. My name is Rick Beta. Hope you are having a fantastic week. And as usual, I appreciate you tuning in. And you can follow along on social media at Rick Beta. That's RickBata. And you can also send your fire hot takes to nomangapodcast@gmail.com. Yeah, fire hot takes. Send them my way. Okay. Deep breath, Rick. You've got this, Rick. Probably can tell by the name of this episode, by the title of this episode. Well, let's just state the facts. I made it 10 months. 10 whole months. Yeah. I'm proud of myself, too. Good job, Rick. I know at least one of you out there are like, yeah, good job, dude. Pat yourself on the back. You put in a great effort. Don't ever forget that. You put in a good effort. I'm still speaking to myself now. You put in a good effort, dude. For those of you who are really confused right now, I told myself, well, actually, and you, last year that, after all that had gone down with the SOTY race, everything surrounding about how it went down, just everything about it. I was just kind of like done. I kind of decided I would be done with it for a while, right? I was throwing in the towel on talking about it, supporting it. I mean, you name it. I was done. And I said, I'm not going to talk about it all this year. You know what? Nope. I was just kind of in a weird mood. I wasn't feeling, I'm like, nope. One whole year. I'm not going to mention it at all in 2022. But yeah, so that lasted a whole whopping 10 months, And as I mentioned, moments ago, that's not bad though, right? 10 months? I mean, could you hold out that long? Bunch of you are nodding your head right now. Yeah, of course, Rick, I could. And I can. Who cares about SOTY, man? Anyway, Rick. I mean, I get that. I do. But so yeah, I'm here to talk about the upcoming OTY Awards, but mainly the Skater of the Year Award, And you're probably like, why now? Why in October? Why? And that's an excellent question. I was actually, really good right up to until the image of, Tyshawn, kick flipping. It was that New York train subway, the subway tracks. Right up about until that hit the interwebs. I was cool. I was good. Then something changed. Something clicked. I mean, first off, the pick is amazing. And I'd actually pay for a larger version of it. Just saying, throwing that out there. I would pay money to have that on my wall. Not just from the ripping off the cover. So just that. And then Atiba, you are nuts for capturing that shot. I'm like, hell no, man. Freaking nuts. You were in there. You were in the trenches. Me, I'd probably have like a huge crane or taped together like, a couple selfie sticks, right? It'd be horribly lit because I'd want to get in and out as soon as possible, right? Get as fast as possible. Get in, get the shot, out. But that's why you are you and I am me. I'm not built for that. So yeah, the image is amazing, okay? And I can't wait to see the video. Can't wait to see that. And I guess the spot that they're talking about, I don't know the specifics, but like as in location. But it's never been kickflip before, but about 5 years ago, someone ollied it. Like I'm blanking on the skater's name at the moment. But I'm sure you know it. But so yeah, it's been ollied before. Tyshawn said, hold my beer, kickflip over it, boom. Atiba, get down there, take a photo. Atiba, now. Low angle, please. Yeah, it's gonna be cover worthy. And they got the shot. They got it. So basically, this caused like so many TJ fans to lose their minds, like blown like brain emoji, right? Many were freaking out. Tossing out 2022 SOTY claims, stuff like that. Yeah. See, that was when I knew I just had to chime in. I was like, okay. I just had this weird twitch in my eye. I was like, Rick, you have to talk about it. You have no choice, which is why I'm here. I mean, has Tyshawn put out enough quality footage to grant him a second trophy? I don't think so. But then again, when he won in 2000, I'm checking my notes here, 2018, he didn't have that much footage either, right? He didn't have a lot of footage, but he still won. And it kind of caught people off guard. But he did win, technically, after doing like an epic trick, right? Which was also cover worthy. So just something to think about. That's what I was thinking about too. I'm like, okay. So that's why I had to jump back in the conversation. But, only because if you really do think about it, he could actually win it, even without Phelps. That's another key point I was mentioning. Phelps is gone, but he's got the pull to pull it off. I mean, he's probably, now I think about it, he's probably the only one. Maybe there might be one more, but I'll talk about it in a minute. But he might be one of only one or two skaters that could storm in on and basically sweep the rug out from Louis or T-Funk, right, from their feet, because they're the only two that are probably being talked about the most. Now, do I think either one of them are a lock? I don't. Louis had an amazing year, but his footage doesn't leave me screaming like, Sody, 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 Sody. Or for that matter, laughing out loud. That's what happened the past 2 years when it was so obvious with the two MSs, quote unquote. Both of them were so damn obvious that it would have caused a riot had it gone any other way, right? We were there. You were there. We all remember. And I remember I was cracking up every new video that came out. I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Of course, give them the trophy. And that's what happened. That's just how I knew. T-Funk, he's had a pretty solid year. I'll give him that. But nothing really comes to mind right away outside of the Ollie, right? He hasn't had too many clips. I mean, he's definitely a lock for Toady, though. Trick of the year, go ahead and put him down for that. I officially congratulated him months ago. It's over for Trick of the Year. Done. Nice work, Funkhauser. Yeah, nice work. But I still think we need to see more from him to really get him locked into the the Sody race. And has anyone ever? No, actually, no. I think no one's ever done both, right? No one's won Trick of the Year and Skater of the Year. No. I know two different entities, of course. They're not from the same brand, but I don't recall. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen this year either. And don't get me wrong, though. I know we still have, all of this month, as of this recording, is October 12th. And then we have all of November for more stuff to drop. I truly believe that things could change in an instant. But I would say at this point, I'd be very cautious of what does get released, though. And, of course, and when, right? And we all know Louis got at least one more video to come out, and that one will include the footage from his Thrasher cover. That looks gnarly, too. It's like, how early is he going to ollie off? And it's going to give him that duck ratio, the ollie off to duck ratio. What is that going to look like? How many seconds till he ducks under and clears that pole? Will that be the video that knocks me off my feet and has me screaming, said acronym? Maybe. I mean, we'll see. It is a tight race, though. And which kind of reminds me of the days, too. I was like, 3-4 years ago, even more. I was like, okay, I like these kind of Sody races. There's not a true lock. It does make it interesting. Damn, I can't believe I'm talking about it, though. I'm just sitting here like, what is happening? Who is this guy in the mic? Who is talking right now? I was perfectly fine moving on with my life. Not a care in the world about Sody. And then Tyshawn just kind of yanked my arm. He dragged me back in. Look, Rick, look. But Tyshawn, he's that good and has that clout to come in and take it all. But that has me questioning his timing too, okay? Because the powers that be, maybe it's out of control, decided that pick has to be on a 2022 Thrasher cover. Is there a reason behind that? Couldn't have been January. Even his very own teammate has and has been gunning for Sody, right? Why would you do that to a fellow brand teammate? That's just straight up gangsta. But like I said, maybe it's out of his control. I do have to say, though, Louis trying just a little bit, trying to take the route that Suchu did. Okay? I mean, is it working? Kind of, right? Is it as obvious as Mark's as far as a lock? I mean, not a lock, but it's kind of obvious that what he's doing, right? Which is giving me mixed emotions, actually, now that I'm talking about it. I'm flashing back to how I felt last year when it was so obvious that what Mark and his team were doing. It was so obvious. We all knew, oh boy, here's another one. Totally gunning for Sodi, yeah. But I do also remember saying that someone with Mark's skills doesn't need to do that. He doesn't need to be a Q4 run for Sodi kind of skater. He doesn't need to do that. He's that good. Our job as fans and I guess nerds of the skateboarding community, our job is to remember as many key moments or videos throughout the year, right? Cramming them all into Q4 helps, of course, but it's not a guaranteed path in, you know? And that's the direction we're seeing with Louis. And I'm feeling the same way I did last year, like I said. But, yeah, it's our job to circle back. Nudge each other. Go, Rick, remember that video in January? In February? We have to remember the videos of the past, 12 months. And if it all works out in the end for him, cool, congrats. But keep in mind, none of us know exactly how these Sodi trophies are judged and won. No one knows. Does Burnett know? Or is it different for him and, the team over at Thrasher like every year? Is it different? Maybe it's a good thing that we don't know too, because it does keep some mystery to it, right? That we can't have moves like Suchu's and, cough, cough, Louis every year. It keeps it fresh, kind of in a sense. It keeps it going. Because if that was the case, we're just, oh, yeah, okay, well, we'll all wait for the good videos in Q4 every year. Yawn, boring. And keep it on the topic of Mark Suchu for a moment, though. Has he released any content this year? I honestly can't remember. What was it? His Sodi tour video? Was that? Yeah, I think it was early this year. But it's only been one or two edits. Nothing crazy. Nothing that's really shock-worthy, right? Or maybe I just need a refresher. At least I need to speak, do what I just said. Go back, circle back, and check it out. But I do feel that of all the skaters in the running right now, well, I guess technically he's not, if you think about it, he has the ability to pull off back-to-back wins. He's got the insane bag of tricks to pull it off. I could see that happening, but, I follow him on IG, and I know he's been out there stacking clips all year. He's been skating, and from what I've seen, all I have to say is watch out, skaters in 2023. Watch out. You just might want to save that footage for 2024. Just think about it. Hear me out, though, because if he releases like the amount of quality content that I believe he is stacking, it will be over. He will win. He will be a 2-time Sodi next year if that's the case. Don't believe me? Let's just wait and see, right? Let's just wait and see if he releases actually anything in the next few months, right? Because if he doesn't, he's legit coming for your throat next year. I'm calling it now. Gary Rogers will lose his damn mind again, Bust out another, what he wore, a white suit, right? Busted another white suit. Gary's going to be very busy next year keeping track of all of Mark's stuff if we don't see anything from him the rest of the year. It's going to be a very busy time for Gary. I hope you're ready, Gary, because it's coming, dude. But wouldn't it be interesting or hilarious if Mark decided to flip-flop, right? And release all of his clips, right? Everything he's been stacking this year in Q1 of next year. I wouldn't be mad at that. And he has the talent to pull it off. Think about it. Hear me out. So he releases everything in the first few months of the year and just coasts his way to another skater of the year. Think about it. He can say he's all done by March, right? All his clips are in 9 months. Has everyone sweating the rest of the year like, damn, we gotta top Suchu. Gotta beat him. I believe he can do it. And definitely consider that, Mark. Think about it. You don't have to do Q4. Do Q1. You have the talent to ride it out. People will remember. I'll help. And, Gary's got you right. I'll help remind people and myself. Wait a minute, guys. Q1. Mark Suchu. But I wouldn't advise doing what you did last year again. Just flip the script, right? Flip the script. Q1. Sodi lock. You'll hear me in March. I'm calling it now. Suchu, Sodi, 2023. And people would just be like, dude, shut up. Are you kidding me? We got 9 months left in the year, dude. Calm down, Rick. But if it happens that way, I'm just gonna shrug and say, yeah, good luck. good luck convincing me otherwise. So not only are we in full like SOTY season, and we're now hanging on to every video that is being released from now until the end of November, we're also hanging on to every move that Mark Suciu is doing. Okay, I'm adding that to the mix because I think dude's got a strategy, and I'm on to it. I see you, Mark, and well played in advance. I see you. Or even better, watch Mark open up just the floodgates in the next 4 to 6 weeks and come in and just steal the whole damn thing from Louis, Tyshawn, T-Funks. Take it from all their hands. Just slap in the hands. Give me that slap. Give me that. That would be pretty hilarious. However, if you did that, though, I think I would indeed. I would have to give up talking about SOTY for life, right? I would have to be done. I'd be like, no, it's not how we do it. I'd gladly throw in the towel if that does go down, but that would be so memorable. We're like, Suciu, back-to-back SOTY, and he got it in the last month. Oh, but a lot can happen from now in the first few weeks of December. I'm not going to deny that. So with all that being said, I mean, yeah, the whole Mark Suciu thing is kind of a half joke, half not. I still haven't told you like my current SOTY pick. First off, let me tell you that this skater has had a couple videos drop around 8 months ago. He's had an appearance on the 9 Club, which was about 4 months ago. Also had a welcome video as he jumped brands about 3 months ago. He's following the timeline here. Oh, and with the switch, a pro model board surprise did occur in that time. And not only that, I have a lot of notes for this dude. He has won multiple contests this year. Multiple. Any guesses? Any ideas? Oh, did I mention that this happens to be a vert skater? Yeah. Oh, people are throwing stuff against the walls right now. Yeah, a vert skater is my pick. That should give it away right then and there, right? I'll give you a moment to say your answer out loud. That's right. My current pick as of this episode, from the footage we've seen, is Jimmy Wilkins. If the year ended tomorrow, I'd give it to him. Just give it to the man. He deserves it. He earned it. He is killing it in the game. He's keeping vert alive. He's the perfect addition to what is an already stacked team. He's done amazing tricks on vert this year. Let's see. Flat bottom reverts. Remember those? Yeah, I mean, who wants to try them and slam into vert walls at high speeds trying to do those? Because you don't spin around. You're slamming face first. Boom. You're only 9 degrees. Boom. Flat bottom reverts. Are you kidding me? What else? Oh, lean 540s. That lean 540. A trick that got one of the OGs of kick-ass leans, Chris Miller, at Owlcat, to comment, quote, "Wow, this is it." Ellipses. On his IG page. You know you've done something right when you get Chris Miller to comment on your trick. Chris had the best lean airs of all time, though. I mean, his legs would just cross over so easily. Whoosh. It's kind of like a tabletop. Whoosh. He used to tweak those so much. Jimmy just said, here, Mr. Miller, check this one out. Bam! In your face. 540 lean airs. Lean 540, or however you want to call it. What else? Oh, that switch late flip on vert. That was tight. See, I'm trying to bring more tights back. Or the fact that Jimmy nabbed his 5th straight X Games win. 5th straight. That's a handful. 5. I'm holding 5 up right now. He also won Tony Hawk's second annual Vert Alert contest. I think last year he placed second. Who's going to stop this guy next year? I could go on and on and on. But all you need to do is peep his IG page and just see the greatness for yourself. Jimmy Wilkins, Skater of the Year, has a nice ring to it. I hope I made some great points as to why. Don't even deny it. Don't even at me. Like I said, if you told me I had to pick a winner today off all of the current footage that is out there, I'd say Jimmy Wilkins without hesitation. He's had such an amazing year. I mean, he's an amazing skater. I'm still selling him right now. You're like, damn, Rick, really going heavy on this guy, right? You're really backing him. And he makes everything look way too damn easy. His clips are timeless. People will, people will still be watching stuff 100 years from now, 200 years from now, just beyond the time when we're gone. Think about that. How deep, I'm getting deep now. When we're all long gone, people are still going to be watching Jimmy Wilkins videos. Isn't that crazy to think? I truly believe that. It's going to happen. He is a one-of-a-kind talent, and this should be his year as of October 12th, 2022, as per Rick Beta. Yeah. Now, if by some miracle the Sodi gods hear this and grant my wish, I'm like, congrats, Jimmy. Congrats in advance. But just know that either way, you will be a Sodi in my eyes. So keep killing it, man. You are a treat to watch. So who would be your pick? If it ended tomorrow or whenever you're listening to this, send me who would be your pick. I mean, I kind of have an idea. I know where you're going with this. But who you got? But things are definitely going to get pretty intense, like pretty soon, right? And I'm excited for it. So I'm excited to be talking about Sodi at least for the next couple months, depending on how it turns out this year. I'm excited for it. And I missed talking about Sodi. I know you didn't miss me talking about it. But whatever. This is my show. This is what I wanted to talk about today. But yeah. So actually, let me thank Tyshawn and Atiba for busting me out of my lockout, my Sodi lockout. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. And I knew it'd only be a matter of time. I can't be mad at, Sodi and the outcomes forever. Life's too short. You got to move on, Can't hate on that forever. I knew I'd chime in eventually, but I'm just glad it happened in October and not December, where I'm like, damn, I made it, 50 weeks into the year, and I now have to talk about Sodi, and here's who I think should win, even though it's going to be announced anytime. I don't know. I'm excited for the next, 6 weeks, roughly? Are you? Let me know your thoughts. So I'll talk to you next week. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Love you.